King Nebuchadnezzar threw 3 men into the fire, but when he looked into the flames, he didn't just see a miracle. He saw a 4th figure that shouldn't exist, a mysterious presence walking through the infernal heat. Who was this being, and why did his appearance make the most powerful king in the world tremble? I'm Guilherme, and today we're investigating the supernatural encounter that changed the spiritual course of an entire empire. If you love deeply investigated biblical mysteries, subscribe now and hit the bell. This channel needs your help to grow. Babylon, 580 BC. Nebuchadnezzar wasn't just a king, he was a living god, at least in his own mind. He built a 90-foot gold statue and ordered, when the music plays, everyone bows. Anyone who doesn't obey, burning furnace. 3 Hebrews, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, refused, not out of political rebellion, but out of loyalty to an invisible god the empire didn't recognize. The king's response was brutal and calculated. He heated the furnace 7 times hotter than normal. The heat was so intense, it killed the very soldiers who threw the 3 Hebrews inside. This wasn't just an execution, it was a demonstration of absolute power. But something happened that Nebuchadnezzar never expected. Picture the scene: flames roaring, air distorted by extreme heat, dead soldiers on the ground. And then, through the furnace door, the king looks inside. Didn't we throw 3 bound men into the fire? His advisors confirm 3 men, all bound, all condemned. But I see 4 men loose walking in the middle of the fire, completely unharmed, and the 4th has the appearance of a son of the gods. Pause. This is the moment. A pagan king, accustomed to Babylonian magic, sorcery, and illusions, knows when he's facing something real. And he's not talking about a heat-induced hallucination. He's describing a physical, identifiable, supernatural presence. Let's analyze psychologically what happened in Nebuchadnezzar's mind. First, mathematical shock. 3 + 1 = 4, an impossibility he witnesses with his own eyes. Second, visual recognition. He doesn't say, "I see something strange." He identifies the nature of this figure. Appearance of a son of the gods. In Babylonian language, this means a celestial, divine being. Third, instant behavioral change, from arrogant pride to reverent fear. He approaches the furnace and shouts for the 3 to come out, not as prisoners, as servants of a superior god. Share this video right now. This story needs to reach more people. So, who was this 4th man? Many scholars affirm it was a theophany, a physical manifestation of God before Christ's incarnation, the pre-incarnate Christ. Here's the evidence. Evidence 1, the biblical pattern. Christ always appeared physically at critical moments in the Old Testament, with Abraham as one of 3 visitors, with Jacob wrestling hand to hand, with Joshua as the prince of the army of the Lord. Evidence 2, the specific description. Nebuchadnezzar didn't see an ordinary angel. He saw someone with divine characteristics. Son of the gods is the pagan attempt to describe something his theology couldn't fully process. Evidence 3, the theological result. After this encounter, Nebuchadnezzar issues a decree protecting the God of Israel throughout the empire.
A pagan king recognizing divine supremacy? This only happens after a direct encounter with divinity. Evidence 4, the figure's behavior. He didn't just protect the 3 Hebrews, he walked with them in the middle of the fire, unhurried, unafraid, like someone who has complete mastery over natural laws. This wasn't magic, it wasn't illusion, it was a tactical intervention by God at the exact moment to transform a tyrant's heart and protect his faithful servants. But why did God do this? Think strategically. Babylon was the center of world power. Nebuchadnezzar controlled nations, cultures, religions.
If God wanted to demonstrate his sovereignty over all earthly powers, he needed to do it at the heart of the empire. And he did, in front of the king, in front of the court, with witnesses, with physical evidence impossible to deny. The result? Nebuchadnezzar decrees, "There is no other God who can deliver in this way." A polytheistic empire recognizing monotheism, a structural spiritual shift that opened doors for God's people to survive in Babylonian exile. This wasn't just a miracle of protection, it was a divine strategic strike that reconfigured the spiritual dynamics of an entire civilization. If this content is impacting you, subscribe now and share with someone who needs to see this. Let's blow up this channel. The fourth man in the fire wasn't just any angel. It was Christ, before Bethlehem, before the cross, before the resurrection. He was already present, already intervening, already walking with his people in their darkest moments. And here's the powerful truth. He still does this today. When you face your personal furnace, when the heat threatens to destroy everything, Christ isn't watching from afar. He enters the furnace with you. He walks beside you, and the flames that should consume you have no power over you. Nebuchadnezzar learned this in the most impactful way possible, and that lesson transformed an empire. I'm Guillermo. Subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and share this video. We have more investigated biblical mysteries waiting for you. And remember, you never face the fire alone.